Well, welcome to the internet!
Hi, all nobody that's here because Dan didn't pre-stream.
Oh my!
Don't be mad at Dan. He's doing very important Dan things.
Yeah,
This is the time where, because no one's watching, the only people who get to see are the people who watch the VOD back.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to say hi to everybody watching the VOD.
All two of one day we're gonna make it really big and big enough that we'll have like a small sect of our fans that will go back and watch every single one of our VODs.
And dissect.
This one's for you. I'm talking about you.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you, the one that's pointing at yourself right
the one
now.
true bae!
The one true bae!
Welcome.
That's who we're
Hey.
talking about.
That is who we're talking about.
Exactly.
Welcome.
This is Show and Tell Live,
We.
our weekly comedy improv show.
Wow! Wow!
Yes, dude.
Oh wow, is that a new feature?
That's
First
cool.
time chat.
Seem like your
Hi.
voice, like, give us some wisdom.
Yes,
Or tell
my
us.
children.
Yes,
There's,
everybody.
I have a spooky tale to tell
yes,
you.
Oh,
But we all know the story, and we'll be telling it tonight.
Oh.
It's like
tale.
The Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yes, it's like the Princess Diaries. Yes,
Princess Bride.
yes. There was this one girl in high school who found out.
With her really funny, cool friend.
Explain to Kiss Chris Pine in the sequel.
Ooh.
Ah!
Juicy.
And Julie
White
Andrews is my
mattresses.
grandmother.
Yes.
But her
Find
hair
out a
was
queen
so
is
frizzy.
never late.
I know, and
everyone
then,
else is simply early.
Drink
Just
boys.
got a
Say
little
that all the
straight
time.
potion.
Raven Simone is there.
Raven Simone
What's
is
his name?
there.
That was something that
Raven Simone.
I never
Yeah.
understood as a kid. I was like, I don't get what's the big, like she straightened her hair. Everyone
Yeah.
freaked out. And as a kid, I was like, I literally don't get
Did you
it.
ever see Not Another Teen Movie? Where
Yeah.
they made fun of the trope of like, oh, she just took off her glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say that's one of the worst like glasses reveals. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, it's Anne Hathaway with glasses, and then Anne Hathaway.
Right.
Cool. It's like great.
But she was like embarrassed about it.
Oh, about being hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
get it.
Alright.
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
get
It's
it.
pretty embarrassing, Max.
She had a shitty best friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lily
Oh.
Moskovitz.
I'm gonna give you all a preview
Ooh.
without the audience getting it.
Ooh, secrets only
Yes!
for
Oh my
us.
god!
Yeah.
Wow.
Sucks to be you.
Haha.
Sorry, True Bae.
That's all they get to see, I believe. All right.
Are they seeing our reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it a good one.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So these are what we have. There's a day and night option for
Mhm.
most of these.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I found this pack and paid $1 for it.
Ah, One American
It's not
dollar.
approved in the budget.
Is he gonna get compensated?
Absolutely not.
I put it on the
company card.
Yeah.
Company card.
All right. So we have a bedroom.
Oh.
All right.
Oh!
Bedroom
Oh.
Second shot.
Gorgeous.
Different angle.
two.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Design.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is what you have to stay.
Oh! We got a foyer!
Yes.
The
Oh,
foyer.
We
And
got
at
a
night-
foyer and a chandelier.
Game
Oh,
room.
Oh,
billiards!
yes.
Yes. Yes.
Billiards, billiards. Oh,
What
man.
if this was the whole street?
Let's just
Looking
go
at
on a
rooms.
tour.
Whoa!
Are those rocks?
Okay,
Is
so
this a basement?
This is labeled hot springs. I think it's supposed to be water down there.
Oh, is it a spa?
It's a
Okay,
Wait, is this a spa or like a
I
rec?
guess it's
maybe it's
like
a
an
maybe it's a
indoor
Japanese
hot
rock
spring.
It
garden.
looks like a dojo, to be honest.
Yeah. It looked
We
like
got a lot of
fighting-
ideas already.
Yeah, we're prepared.
Okay.
We got a game.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Sure, sure.
To let people in or out.
TV room.
Classic.
It's technically
Ooh.
the billiard room still, but
Okay.
Another angle.
Different
though.
angle, yeah.
Right, right.
the pond.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Scandalous.
Secrets
we're
happen
gonna
at
be
the
using
pond.
the pond.
Yeah, the pond.
The pond
Oh,
will
there's a
return.
pond.
kitchen island.
Oh,
That's
worse.
fancy.
Kitchen, nice.
Oh, we got kitchen. Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
we got
Oh.
floor to
Is
ceiling.
that a ballroom?
We've got floor to ceiling.
It's a nice
It's labeled as a
ballroom.
hallway, but it
Wow.
could work as a
That's a
floor.
ballroom.
I'm
And
getting
then
slightly
these
Two
last
Band of
two,
Thieves vibes.
there aren't options for. There's this spooky stairs.
Ooh.
And then there's also this.
He pushed his
basement.
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
Wow.
Is that all on one page, Dan?
There's two.
There's
Holy
two pages?
mother.
Okay.
You can
Oh my
also
goodness.
just yell at me that you want something.
This is
Okay,
the magic
okay.
of
Oh,
technology.
I want to
Wow.
be a pond
I heard,
creature. I
Get
want to
ready.
be living.
That'll be interesting.
I heard React content was all the rage. now,
Usually you
so I
still have
thought
to see
that
what the
was good.
reaction
Yeah,
Yeah.
not this
And
time.
don't we
This is
usually-
purely
Plus, you
reaction.
usually have to be like a child.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
I know it's been a long
Or
time.
an elder.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe an elder. I wish I was 67.
Just making Fine Brothers references.
Teamworks too. Yeah.
That and
Oh God.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh
I love.
boy.
It was so fun watching that explode in real
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, when they
Oh,
tried
it's
to
react
trademark
to-
like
Reaction
the
content?
reaction
Oh, the
content
react.
and like the word
So
react or
cool.
something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
so funny.
I love to see it.
Oof.
I know. A bold choice.
Shame.
Well,
Great.
hello. Welcome to our show.
Alrighty.
What are we gonna be doing tonight?
Great question,
Talking
Max.
about
Thanks
big
for
milk.
asking. We're gonna do something. Oh, thank you, John and Gold.
Hey.
Thanks for the
We're gonna be doing.
Second baby's almost here.
We're gonna be doing something called a Spork River. So basically, the way this works is we're gonna write a whole play, and it's completely improvised. We don't know who the characters are. We don't know what they're doing.
We ain't gonna write shit. We're just
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yep, it's gonna all happen in real time, and a whole bunch of plot points are never gonna get resolved, but some of them might, and that's what we're here for. Yeah, that's kind of the long and short of it.
Also, we have not practiced this.
Nope,
Oh yeah.
We are well out of practice.
we know of
It'll
it.
be improvised.
We're
We've
doing
done it before in our lives, and that's as good as it's
It's
gonna
about
get.
it
Yep.
How long is it gonna go?
until it stops.
Okay.
Until we're done.
Yeah.
Until the cows come home.
Correct.
Until each character drops.
Wow.
Drops what?
Oh.
The
We
beat.
don't know. Oh.
Truth bomb.
It, like
It's a
hot.
musical.
Yes.
Oh God.
Say what?
No.
Bring it.
Oy, oy, oy.
I
Did we
will-
introduce our
bring it.
guests?
Not yet.
Nope.
No.
I mean, do we? This is
You
our
don't
show.
think it's necessary, really.
All right.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. All right. They'll get to know your characters, and that's what.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
that's
the
So,
important
But
part.
to those of you that are watching through the VODs, you know. And
Yeah.
that's what
You
matters.
already
OGs
know.
know.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
the real
This
ones.
Yeah.
is for you.
Yeah.
Hey, you,
Dedicated.
viewer, in the year 2043.
I thought you were gonna say 2048.
Whoa.
I really wanted you to say it just the
24.
Do you ever think one of these videos is going to be shown at like a congressional hearing for one of our like future lives?
Oh boy, I hope so.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think this video is going to be put in a spaceship and sent to potential aliens?
Oh, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Screw making popular content. Making content that gets launched into space, that's goals.
I hope the FBI dusts this off of a shelf
Mhm.
and then takes it down like a VHS and goes.
Wait a
They're
minute.
like, oh.
The secret
The
origins to America's current #1 religion.
Oh my God.
It started as a comedy show.
I always picture the whole like,
The beginning.
alien archaeologist like, whoa, what
Yeah.
is this record of humanity? Clearly, this is an accurate representation of how they behave.
Hi from the UK.
Whoa.
Oh my God, cute.
Good
Oh,
to see
thanks.
you.
Exotic.
Thanks for the well wishes.
Thanks.
Cam?
Thanks.
Thank you, Cam.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Uh,
we
alright.
are doing well. At least I think we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
of
far.
course, yeah.
So far, so
You
good.
know,
Yeah.
you know. It's
Alright.
October.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get
It's not October
started.
in the UK?
All we need is this is gonna take place in a mansion. So we just need to know, how did this family make its fortune? That's what we need. That's our suggestion.
Yeah,
What did this family sell? What was their trade that made them fabulously wealthy? We'll go from there.
Well, welcome to the party.
Yeah, you're here.
You're our friend
If
now.
you're here, then you're a friend.
Welcome to
Welcome.
our
When you're
parasocial
here, you're
relationship.
Olive Garden. An Olive Garden.
We are openly taking
Yeah.
applications for parasocial relationships.
We are.
Yeah.
By all means.
You can talk to Plastic. They're our representative at the front gate. They're at the front
Yeah.
desk. They'll invite you.
Welcome, new friend. Imagine if there were different tiers of Olive Gardens where it's like
casual to serious
When
relationship.
you're here,
When
you're
you're
an
here-
acquaintance.
When you're here, you're engaged and committed to this long-term relationship.
When you're here, you're divorced.
That would be
That's
so
take
good.
home.
When you're here, you're friends with benefits.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's the Olive Garden we all want to go to.
Oh my god, and it's like the gray area. Everything's gray. The food, the interior.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh God.
This
Oh.
might be something.
It's
Oh,
so
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Oh,
Thanks for the host.
I love it.
Wow.
We're flattered.
Well, you seem lovely.
Anyway, riches.
Right.
How'd we get
Oh
it?
yeah, how did
Okay.
you get him?
John Galt says ghost duck call.
Oh my.
Oh,
So-
like the.
Is that?
Duck
Yeah.
Dynasty,
Dynasty,
but
yeah.
they're dead.
But ghosts.
Oh wow.
I thought it was like, you know how there's like phantom limbs? It's like a phantom duck call. Like you hear it, but it's not actually there.
I don't think that's
Yeah. But it still hurts the duck. So,
Feather dusters.
It only attracts duck.
Okay, feather dusters. That's pretty good.
Feather
dusters.
We'll give it a few more suggestions.
Mhm. Yeah, really throw whatever comes to mind into the chat. You can have
Yeah.
multiple suggestions. There's no limit.
What
Only
shark?
your
What
imagination.
shark tankable thing?
unethical.
Yeah, yeah.
Happens.
Oh,
What's an
Scrub
item that
daddy?
you saw on
Scrub
Shark
daddy,
Tank that
yeah.
you were like?
Like,
How have we swindled people out of millions of venture capital?
We made Shark Tank, of course.
The family that owns Shark Tank.
Well,
We are the Shark family.
it's originally called Dragon's Den.
Uh-huh.
yes,
Yeah.
in the UK.
In UK and Australia, it's
The
Dragon's
Well,
UK.
Yeah.
They sit
Australia, it's Shark Tank Australia.
Is it?
Yes.
Did they I think it was originally.
It might have been originally
Yeah.
Dragon's Den, but I watched
But
a
they
lot.
rebranded it?
I watched-
Wait,
Yeah.
what for what?
So Shark Tank, yeah, the original
They
Shark Tank is
rebranded.
Dragon's Den in the UK, but in Australia, I guess it used to be Dragon's Den
I
as
thought
well,
it
but
was.
they
Yeah.
rebranded it to Shark Tank Australia. So
Oh,
it's-
interesting. Because I've only seen a shit ton of clips of like the Dragon's Den Australia.
Liquid helium or a gas-powered pumpkin chunk.
The market
Revolutionized
Yeah.
pumpkin chunkin.
Junkin.
Junkin.
Tis the season.
Pumpkin chunky. What an
Hasn't there been a
American
helium
pastime.
shortage for like ever? I've just
Yeah,
always
that's
heard
why.
that there's.
Yeah.
It needs to be,
Helium
'cause
shortage.
it's one of the most abundant things in the
A
universe.
shortage of what?
Supposedly, that's.
Pumpkins?
No,
Helium.
helium.
Oh.
That's just big helium.
Yeah, big helium, making it seem more rare than it is.
Supposedly, that's why people want to start businesses on the moon because you can harvest helium on the moon.
Ah.
From what?
What?
Definitely
That doesn't answer
not.
anything.
A helium mine on the moon.
There's no no.
I found a helium rock. Oh, we struck helium oil. Let's go for it.
The moon
Coming
is
out of
Spout.
Cover
it!
They put a giant balloon in it.
Cover it!
Oh, we struck it rich.
Except you're forgetting. While this is happening, their voices are getting higher and higher. Pitched.
Yeah.
Is that
I drink your milkshake.
we did it, Paul! We're gonna be rich!
Or I imagine like crops, but it's like helium crops. Just fields and fields.
Right, picking a helium fruit off the tree.
Yeah,
And
classic.
cracking it open with your
Well,
hand.
Yeah, going to the orchard.
It's fresh!
Going to
You
the
like
orchard.
pick it and it just floats away.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
That's coming out of your paycheck!
Still get caught in the net. The farm
The
net.
crops
do we own a
failed.
moon helium farm then? I'm feeling like
I
Moon helium farm?
We'll just go with feather dusters. I feel like that.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Alright. I guess we'll.
Let's get up.
Let's go on.
Standing. Who would have thunk it?
Dan, where do you want us to
Time to dog the cake.
time to play the game?
It's time to don the cape
It's time to
Yeah, feel free to help yourself to the hats we have.
Yeah, we've got.
Many.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Just know that whatever outfit you're committing to, you are committing.
You are committing to
rock
it.
comedy.
All right. Are you ready?
I guess we're as ready as we'll ever be.
Take
All
a
right.
second to think if you want any Any outfits or props that Dom?
No, I'm good.
All right,
Shoot myself.
and here's the Spook River of the Feather Duster.
Hello, and welcome to a very special household. Up in Northern Virginia, we find a very wealthy family. A family of Southern aristocrats who made their money post-Civil War with the illustrious feather dusting business. The country was in a dirty spot and it was up to one very special family. The Handkerchiefs, that's their names, the Handkerchiefs. The Handkerchiefs made their money cleaning up this country with only the most beautiful and well-worn of feather dusters. And now their old money sits undisturbed, as recently the patriarch of the family has passed away, but no one can seem to find the will. They've all gathered here once more to determine who will be the one to claim the money. Find out yourself. Who am I? Well, I'm just a simple man, a groundskeeper here at the Handkerchief mansion. It's my job to make sure that things run from a day-to-day operations. I was supposed to work mostly on the outside, but now I kind of do a bit here and there. Lights go out, I'm the one to fix them. But enough of my chatting. More of the family is arriving shortly. Oh, I think I see one now.
Well, hello. My name is Thackeray, and I am the brother of the dearly departed Christian. Oh, my brother was a great man, and he built this up from the very ground. And I have to say that I truly believe that I can do the best with this family and with this home. I know many of the children within it are not of my own. However, I believe that I can be a great, oh boy, I can be a great service to this family. Now, do I have a severe dust allergy? I might. Does that make it difficult to manage a feather dusting business? It just might, but I will do it anyways, 'cause our pappy told us something. If something beats you, you beat back.
Oh, hey, I'm Heather, and most don't like to admit it, but I did design and coin the first feather duster shape. Pardon me. And it really was on my birthday that the first little patch of dust on our little living room couch was dusted off, and I picked up the feather that inspired that duster, and I know that my dearly departed, rest in peace, he would have loved to see the estate land in my hands, but we just and I say we as in my other family members don't like to admit that it was me who started it all, but that's neither here nor there, and it's none of my business, but I hope that we can come to an agreement that it was me and it is my responsibility, and I am the reason we're all rich, but that's just my opinion, but oh well.
Hi, my name is Sissy, and my mom is Heather, and we're awesome, and I love balls, and I love money, and that's basically all there is to me. I'm sweeter than a pecan pie, but I'll poison it. Just kidding. Yeah. So I go to high school. It's pretty great. I'm not good at it, but I do the trick. I can't be bothered with this whole dusting thing. I don't care where the money comes from as long as it's coming into my pocket, you know what I mean? But I love my family, and I will do anything to protect them and protect what we have here together.
Oh, hi there. My name is Chadley, and I am very excited to be here. You can also call me Tad. So I was brought in when I was about like 3. You see, my great granny was apparently having some relations with the good old master here, and they brought me in because I have this like weird connection with all the chickens and the ostriches and all the birds that they keep here for all them feather dusters, and I am so excited to see everybody and show them everything I've been harvesting. I've been thinking that maybe if we swap from chicken feathers into cockatoo feathers, we could have a new market. But nobody really wants to listen to me. They call me a bastard and shit, so, well, I'm gonna keep on doing what I can and trying to prove myself as a true member of this family. And I mean, what better way than having myself in the will, right? They can't deny it then. So wish me luck, guys, and I gotta go find that chicken. Chick, 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 chick.
Oh, hey, how's it going? My name is Pinocchio. I am the nanny / chef here. I've been employed here by the family for years. I watched all those kids grow up from a little thing. I was here when they first came up with that feather idea. I thought it would be better instead of a feather duster. I came up with the bat duster. It's just a wooden bat, and you just hit and break the dust that way. They didn't like that idea. They said, get back in the kitchen, so I did. I make a lot of good meals here. All the kids, they have their different types of cuisines that they like to eat. They want exotic stuff from spices over there. I just wish they'd want macaroni and cheese, that's all I eat. Man, I love this family, I hope I'm in the will, but there's a lot of kids that are really greedy, so who's gonna say if I'm in there? But, I'm just happy to be around and hope that they all live happy lives. All right, bye.
Hello, I'm Mr. Finkley. I was assigned to be the overseeing attorney for the will of this estate. I'm not super familiar with the family. I only really knew about some of the works of the late patriarch of the family. So I'm looking to just sort of, work through all of the family members to get to know their stake in the will and, hopefully make sure that we come to an amicable and lawful agreement over the course of the next little while. So I suppose everyone's already in there, and now we can get started with meeting the family.
Oh, well, isn't this so lovely back together again?
Oh, that's right. I heard there was some city boy who was coming into this to our mansion to oversee. That seems quite unnecessary
That
for
seems
me.
so silly,
Incredible.
isn't it?
We
So
both
silly.
know
We both.
exactly who the company is
Hey.
going to, don't we?
Oh, exactly. I mean, we know exactly what our dearly beloved would want
Yes.
for the
Oh,
both of
Christian,
us.
me and my brother, we sometimes had a difficult time, but in the end, he understood exactly who this company should go to, and the mansion as well.
Oh, of course. And we just had, Christian and I, we just had such a loving, beautiful relationship. And I was just, since high school, and it was
well.
just so lovely. And just, you remember the wedding and the vows.
I
And it was
mean,
just gorgeous.
Sissy was soon on her way, so you two had to do something, but you're beautiful nonetheless.
Well, the circumstances. Oh, hey.
Hello,
everybody.
Sissy.
Hey,
How's high school?
Hey,
Oh, it's fine.
No,
you
you
know.
gotta pick up a little bit if you wanna someday take on the job.
I get
You hear?
C's.
Yeah, C's to get
C's
degrees.
and D's.
That's
D
it.
for duster. That's
Yeah.
what Mom
And C
always
for
said.
clean, am I right?
Yeah.
C for
Well,
clean.
maybe a little bit A for appropriate for the job. Okay.
All right, Zachary.
Well, you know what Pa always said. He always said it's about business, and if anything gets in the way of the family business, then kick it to the curb.
Kick it to the curb.
Kick it to the curb.
Kick it right out with the trash.
Is that some dust in here? Oh boy.
Somebody say trash?
There's some dust in here. I gotta go.
Oh, hey, how we doing?
Oh, I'm doing just great. I just wanted to talk with you guys. I was talking with the chickens back at the coop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking, they were talking to me about their thinking that I might actually be in the will.
Oh.
Well,
bless
isn't
your
that
heart.
nice? Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just a great idea?
I
You
mean-
know, you and the chickens can have a ball with that. That sounds great for you guys, but I don't, you know what? It's great that you are having high hopes and that you're really believing in yourself.
Well,
And that's all that
that's-
matters.
That's what Paul told me to do.
Oh, and you know, you should keep on dreaming. Keep shooting for the stars.
Yeah, all your chickens in a row.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you wanna go see him? Do you wanna go see him? I bet they'd love to see you guys. You know, it's been so lonely in the back in the coop area with them. I think they could really use some friends. I could also, I could use some guidance. I'm not really taking this loss.
Oh, well, you know, we'll stop by.
Yeah.
But we're about to greet some city boys coming in.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need to.
Okay, I'll go get the coop ready for
But
it.
oh
You
yeah.
can join
Make
me.
it look nice. Make it look nice. But thank you. Hoi. Hoi.
These people.
Well, I mean, the court said we needed this guy, so
Apparently.
hopefully he'll sort stuff out.
Do pardon my interruption, but I do believe the attorney, Mr. Finkley, has arrived at the ground.
Oh yes, please.
Let him in.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure having you both back in the mansion as well.
Oh well, it's good to be back.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, old stomping grounds.
All right, I'll go retrieve the young man.
Yes, yes.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, hi. My name is Mr. Finkley. I'll be the overseeing attorney for the estate and the will and, you know, everything, all the legal proceedings.
Oh, well, howdy. I'm Heather.
Hello, good to meet you,
Hello,
Heather.
this is, I would say that, hello, I would just like to welcome you to our lovely home.
Yes, wow, it is very lovely. I've heard a lot of good things about this family, and well, I've got, you know, the will and lots of other you know, things to go over with everyone in my briefcase. So I'll make sure that once we get everyone settled.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you're not going to start speaking without me, are you?
Oh no. I was just about to say that this is my daughter Sissy.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hello, good to
And
meet you.
this is our groundskeeper, Richard. Last I checked, this is the entrance, not the grounds.
Yes,
Yeah.
Master Christian failed to ever hire a butler, and he said grounds was good enough. If it touched the ground, I was charged.
Well, if it pleases you so much, why don't you butt on out of here?
As you wish, Master Thackeray. I'll be taking your bags to your room, Mr. Hinckley.
All right, thank you.
And you know what, Sissy, if you're welcoming our guests, why don't you just show them around?
Of course.
Show them just the
Yeah.
lovely area we got.
The tour.
I'm
yeah.
sorry about Richard. He won't bother you. He's so upsetting. I
It's
hope he
no-
doesn't bother
it's
you
no
too
trouble.
much.
No, not at
He is
all,
just-
like-
I've tried to fire him so many times.
Oh, well-
union laws, you know the type.
Sure. Well, he is an active member of, you know, the estate, and so it is good that
Employee.
he's here. Right.
Employee.
Well,
which
all,
could be fired
all
at any point.
employees and family members are at least required to be present for the proceedings,
Hey,
just to make
hey,
sure.
I just want to make sure, what food did y'all want for the...
Pinocchio.
What food do you want for the will reading?
You know
I
what?
want to make sure you...
Pinocchio and I are gonna go discuss the food
Okay,
while you get
okay.
the tour.
I wanna make sure-
All right.
Love that boy.
Thackeray,
Lovely
will
boy,
you be joining
Pinocchio.
us for the tour?
Well, I have some business to attend to, so why don't you, Sissy, you know the grounds, don't you?
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
All right.
and I hope you make yourself at home.
Sure, yes. All right, thank you. Okay.
All right.
Where are we going
Sorry,
first?
everyone's so weird. You know,
It's-
adults, they're
I
crazy.
deal with lots of crazy, rich, old money families, so it's nothing I haven't already seen before.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're in the foyer. We could go. Want to go to the pool?
Sure, sounds like a reasonable enough place
All
to
right.
start.
Yeah, it's my favorite spot in the house.
Okay,
so
lead the
let's go.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
wow.
Isn't it nice? We
It's-
got these rocks.
Yeah,
And
very.
sometimes we get sea lions. Well, back in the day when
Sea lions.
yeah,
Wow.
when everyone was still alive and stuff.
Oh, right. And you're Mr. Christian's daughter, was it?
Illegitimate bastard child. Yeah, daughter.
Oh, wow. This
But-
family really just throws that term around,
We
doesn't
like,
don't they?
like to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, good to know.
Yeah.
Right. So, there's you, and there's your mother.
That's me.
Was Heather, who I met.
Correct.
And then there's your uncle, Thackeray.
Uncle's a stretch, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
uncle by blood, yeah.
Sure, that's
Or not.
as
Well,
much of a stretch
we
as
made
I
a
would.
blood pact one time. It was really.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, Thackeray there.
Right. Okay. So who's been maintaining the estate and sort of? Have you all been living here?
Well, no one has been here in a while actually, except for.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm Mr. Finkley.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Finkley. I'm Tad.
This is
Tad. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to meet you. Tad, what do you do around here?
Oh, well, I've been minding the birds for the past 15 years. And I was brought in about 5 years before that.
Okay.
So Tad's been here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tad has been here.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually was looking, there were some ducks that I was trying to train to like be used to chlorine. Have you seen them?
Oh no. No. Have you? Did you
I
see
don't think I've
ducks
seen
in
any ducks around. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you want me to come look with you? Or
No, it's okay. I don't think it's gonna be pretty, to be honest. But it was nice to meet you,
Oh.
Mr. Finkley.
Yes. Good to meet you
Okay.
too, Tad.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Bye.
all right.
Right.
Yeah, and then there's Richard has been here and well, Pinocchio.
Right. Right. Yeah, I got Pinocchio seemed to have a bit of a mixed reception there.
Yeah.
Right. So
Controversial.
is there any kind of room that we could go to that maybe we could get everyone together to
Yeah,
read
I
the
was
will?
just about to take you there.
Okay.
We can go to the let's go to the billiards room.
Okay. All right.
We can play a quick game of pool and
Oh.
everyone will be relaxed.
Sure. Okay.
Let's do it.
I do hope everything is going well in there.
Richard.
Pinocchio!
Sorry.
You're in a huff.
I'm
What's
trying
wrong?
to make. How quickly is this will reading gonna be? Because I have a lot of food that I gotta prepare for everybody.
I wouldn't worry yourself, Pinocchio. I'm sure that the will reading will take quite some time.
Well, the thing is, we haven't had this many of the family here in a while. I want to make sure they have a full stomach for when they hear all the good or bad news.
Pinocchio, they grew up on your food. I'm sure they can handle a bit of bad news.
And look how tall they've all gotten.
I know, it's...
I remember when I raised them. Oh, shit. I'm gonna cry.
Pinocchio,
Oh, hi.
could you please explain to me why there are 3 dead ducks in the kitchen sink
Look,
that smell like chlorine water?
Look,
I would love to know.
I found them running amok. I thought duck
No.
would be a good, entree.
So this is a collaboration between you and Tad? This has been just going on?
Tad had nothing to do with this.
Well, Tad's supposed to manage all the ducks, in the house, and I see that they're in the sink.
They manage the alive ducks. I manage the dead ducks.
All right. Well, I just need you to understand that our guest will not be eating pool ducks.
Well, no, it's not. Well, I'm gonna cook all the pool out of it. They're not gonna taste like chlorine at all.
No chlorine duck. All
No.
right.
Boil. Oh, there's another one now. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Ms. Heather, I wouldn't worry yourself. I'm sure Mr. Finkley will be well cared for. We've managed to keep the estate running this far. You merely need to trust us for a few hours more, and then from there, you may or may not get to decide what to do.
I'm under a lot of stress because I need this to be my estate, and I need this to not be full of dead ducks. And I just need that to happen. Can we make that happen?
Well, Ms. Heather, Master Christian kept a house of company he liked to keep, and until such time that this house is yours to keep, the company provided will stay as is.
All right. The ducks can stay. I just need Tad.
Get your back here.
I just need them to be. I just need Tad and Pinocchio to understand that these ducks must be kept under control.
I will see to it that they are.
While we have guests and while we are discussing this serious family matter, okay?
You bring up an excellent point. I'll make sure all guests, including yourself, are kept comfortable.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. I need to decompress after that.
I recommend the pool.
Yes.
Well, on second thought, I recommend anywhere but the pool.
All right. I just can't be finding feathers in my pool anymore.
Tad, what are we going to do with the boy?
All right. This seems like a good place. Let's just have everyone gather here, and we'll read off the will. Mr. Richard. Mr. Richard. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you. Could you please gather up the whole family in this room? I want to read off the will and get that process started.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be too hard. This mansion can be quite large, though, so it might take a minute.
All right. Well, the sooner the better, so that we can, go about the proper proceedings.
Oh,
of course.
why, Mr.
Mr.
Richard, why don't you, grounds, yeah, you know. Mr. Finley.
Right.
It is, very great to see you, but, I was looking for Sissy, if she's around here somewhere. I understand that you're going to be reading the will soon. However...
Yes, I would like to as soon as possible.
Sure, let's try to, convene the family here, but I actually need a word with you, if you don't mind walking with me.
Sure. Sorry, I was in the billiards room.
Yeah, sorry.
Interesting.
I've seen billiards before, so there wasn't really too much else to see in there.
Alright.
You take charge. I appreciate that.
Well, I would just like to get my business here done.
Oh, you're okay.
Right.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
Let's have a conversation.
By all means, I'll wait
Take
here.
it.
Have you seen a duck?
No, but now that you mention it, I feel like I hear one, and also some very loud thudding. Is that Pinocchio yelling?
Oh, no, that's just us playing our family game. That's just us playing our family game, you know.
Okay, well, I
We're so
haven't
silly.
seen. But now that you are here, I am trying to get the whole family together to read off the will, just so that we can get that proceeding started. There's a lot of process to do after the reading.
You could just read it to me, and I can tell everyone. I can give everyone a summation.
Well, it's best to have everyone be witness to the will, so if we can.
That sounds really nice, but this house is so big, and we don't want to gather everybody at once. You can just tell me, and I'll just
Well,
pass it on.
You'll hear it once I read it off very soon. So just
Well, I will start assembling.
okay.
And if you see any ducks, just
I'll let someone know.
they're just hanging.
Okay.
They're just hanging out. It's gonna be great.
Sure.
It's
All
gonna be
right.
fine. It's gonna be great, and I'll get everybody. And just if there's any ducks, just don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll take care of it.
I'll be here.
Amazing.
Thank you for coming down here, sissy. See, with this will reading coming out, I figured it was time to do a little reminder on our little agreement, on our pact.
Our blood oath?
That's right. See, it wasn't just any old blood oath. You remember,
I remember. Yeah, we were
When-
down here.
when you were a child, you were deathly sick, and the only way to save your life was to exchange my blood
I needed your white blood cells.
for your blood,
Yes.
your entire blood.
Yes.
So in a way, I am much more the child of Christian than you are currently.
In a way, I'm much more the brother Christian than you are currently.
Good play.
Interesting. Ain't it?
So,
I want my blood back.
an agreement
think-
could be made. However, if we find at this will reading that the estate and company goes to Christian's children, why, I might just have to make this information known to your dear mother.
All right, sure. Tell her. I don't mind. What do I have to hide?
I'm keeping my eye on you.
I'm keeping my eye.
All right, let's get out of here. It smells like mushrooms
It's
down
bad.
here.
It's
yeah,
bad.
it does.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, everyone get in, get in. I don't know why you guys were in the basement. It's so musty down there.
Oh, I just had to pick some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Well, that's the place to do it.
All right. It looks like just about everyone is here.
Oh, sorry,
There's a-
sorry. I was cooking.
oh.
Here's your plate. I didn't have as much time to cook the duck, so it's a little under.
Oh, all right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
The duck's
Pinocchio,
a
for
little
the
under.
hors
but-
d'oeuvres.
Is that
Right.
is that iodine?
No, it should be boiled out.
Oh, it's chlorine.
All right, everyone.
We have a very
Okay,
sanitary
Please,
house.
I'll just forego the dinner and let's just get on to reading this will. All right? Okay. I have not read this yet. This was sealed and is directly the words of Mr. Christian himself. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I haven't seen a will quite like this before. To my esteemed family, and those of you who have been within my company and my grounds for many years, this is the time of my passing, and with it goes all of my belongings and my great fortune to the Feather family. It would seem that with all of you disagreeing on who would lay any particular claim, rather than coming together as a family yourselves, I have decided instead to leave all I own to my three favorite ducks, Hickory, Dickory, and Doc. In the case of the ducks losing their possessions, the family will have to decide who gets the fortune based on this criteria. Are the ducks, are Hickory and Dickory? And
They're right there in front of you.
Oh.
They live long and strong lives.
And they
Wow.
were so clean at the end.
Oh.
They were so clean.
Tad, you were supposed to look after them.
I was teaching him how to swim in the
Tad, this is your plot to get the money.
Oh, I see now.
Tad,
Everyone wait! There is a caveat in the will in the case of this happening. So, Mr. Christian said that there are 3 rulings to determine who would own his estate.
There we go.
First, that with the strongest claim by blood. Well, seeing as there are multiple family members of you, it may be hard to determine that alone. Those who have dedicated the most of their lives to the estate. All right, that seems reasonable. And the third is,
Well, go on, spit it out.
Don't
Well,
let the ducks live this through in vain.
the third just says the least dusty, in parentheses, you know what I mean. Well, it seems that there are some of you who can lay claim to the bloodline section of these demands, and some of you who can lay claim to the years of devotion. And so we'll have to total it up and base it on whatever that last point was meant. Unfortunately, I don't really know your family well enough to know what that means, but I'm assuming some of you might have more context.
Well, when I was little, me and my papa, we used to play a game, and the game was Dusty, and it was called Dusty, and the way the game worked was if he caught dust on you, physical dust, he would lock you in a cabinet.
Just like Christian.
And so
Christian always did that.
and
just wouldn't see daylight.
and so you learn real fast to get all the dust off you. So it's really like just how clean you could make everything. And he would play it with all of us, right? You've all been locked in a cabinet. Ted, we were locked together.
You guys are always in cabinets.
There's a final paragraph. It says, if all of you cannot choose among these 3 criteria and agree on who fits the best by the next sunup, then all of it gets burned to the ground.
Who would do
Wait, who?
Sure.
Now,
Who's doing this burning?
Even the birds.
The birds are part of the property in the will, so I would assume that the birds do get burned as well.
So it seems pretty clear to me. From now until sunup, we're playing one long game of Dusty.
But oh my, it's late evening already.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have much to attend to before the next morning.
Right. Well, I suppose I'm not exactly sure, but if I had to guess, all of you would be acting not only as the sort of dusted, but also the dusties. So, look around the house, determine which room might be the dustiest, determine among you who might be the dustiest, and well, I suppose I'll need a conclusive and unanimous answer from all of you by next sunup. Or I have no choice but to legally burn everything to the ground.
Unanimous.
How troubling.
All right.
Interesting.
Who's gonna enforce the burning of the estate?
Good question, boy. Good question.
Oh, well, since it's written in here by law, I'm contracted to then get the proper authorities to come in and...
I gotta go sleep on potato sack and think this
All
over.
right. Okay.
Right, well, I suppose I'm going to go make sure that the rest of my paperwork and affairs are in order, so if you need me for anything, I'll be in my room, but I know that sometimes this process can be difficult, so
We have a lot to think about.
right. It seems like
comes
it.
to
Thank you for your
dust.
service. You can go.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes,
All
please.
right. All right.
Go to
Please
your
go.
room.
And
Sorry.
Tad, you don't have to worry about any of this. Don't you?
Ted, go.
You-
Feed the cockatoos.
You guys will take care of them birds. Or at
Oh.
least let me take care
Well,
of them.
Well, they're all
After the
birds.
ducks, that's up to some.
After the dust, they say, have settled.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh,
Wait. You don't like birds, do you?
well,
they're our birds to like or dislike.
luckily,
So
you know, they're just
got
they're the
it.
backbone of this company. Are the
That's-
birds?
that's true.
Exactly.
We need them.
They're a great employee, just
They're
like
great.
you.
Oh, yes.
Just like you.
I gotta go talk to Clemens.
Well, I guess this means that we have to be very conscious of our dust.
Yes. Yes, it does. We have a matter to attend to.
Right.
A
Will you excuse us, mother?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
my
my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
well,
Yes.
We're all
That's right.
family. That's all that
That's
matters.
Of course. Yes.
Right. Well,
Right.
so, see ya.
It's all right. I just want to see. Did anyone eat the duck or try it? Was it good?
Well, you know, it was. Listen, I'll help you clean this mess up. It was.
Okay.
We'll put.
I got
we'll
a
put-
trash can.
That's why we got this
Well,
new
Chris-
Tupperware set.
Chris-
Oh. What? Well, I guess.
Well, Christian always taught me if it ain't ate the first time, it wasn't worth making.
Well, you know, we are wasters in this family, and that's okay. All right.
Let me just open up one of these here windows.
Oh, well, there.
Uh,
All right. Well.
I'm gonna go cook up something better for the post-will conglomeration. All right,
All
bye.
right. Well, I guess I gotta find the least dusty place to be, don't I?
Pinocchio, stop throwing things out the window!
Sorry, dear.
Well, let's think about this. How do I find dust on somebody? I clean the house. I know it's spotless.
Richard,
Oh, well, it's good to see you.
I feel like I'm getting stabbed in the back.
Oh, yeah?
They're having their discussions, and I've been left just to rot.
Well, Ms. Heather, I didn't want to be the one to point this out to you, but I guess I will. It's fair to say you've never really worked for the estate, correct?
Well, I would say that I was right by his side as he built his empire, so I was cheering him on.
It's also fair to say that you married the man and thus have no blood relation to him, correct?
Well, we always say that, you know, we're soulmates, and that runs course through our veins.
And I'm sure if the spirit of the law was alive and well, that the good lawyer would tell us. But sadly, the letter of the law is pretty explicit, and you don't really qualify for this will, even in the best of times.
Richard, I would like to remind you of your place in this game.
Oh, you're right. As the
Keeping
person who's kept the house alive and well, who's worked for the estate tirelessly since before y'all were rich.
Well, Richard, I don't know if you want to make me an enemy here, because I don't know if you would want a teen being your boss.
Well, that's a valid point. That's not an ego I had been willing to cash yet.
There we go. And I think it is in your best interest if, let's say I am not related by blood and I am not working for the estate, but it might be in your best interest to keep me clean during this whole game. Keep me, maybe, let's say, undusty.
You have been the most reasonable of your family left alive.
Well, I mean,
And I suppose the health never really does win these types of things, do they?
well, let's just say that if I am winning, I will give you just those hunting trips that you've always wanted off.
That's all I ever asked
You'll
for.
be in the woods for days, weeks.
Well, it feels kind of traitorous, but
I mean, what were you gonna do? Just stand off on the sidelines and not be anyone's? You gotta have a team.
well, I figured the staff would work against the family, but maybe there's an opportunity for you and I to work both ways.
I
If you
mean,
can keep the family in check, I can keep the staff in check, and then if it comes down to the two of us, all's fair, right?
no, absolutely, absolutely. We didn't talk about anything while we were here. We just sat and we just looked at the nice, the lovely fountain. We were just talking about the gorgeous landscaping.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it, but I do all the that.
Yeah,
it's great,
stunning.
isn't it?
It's lovely.
Yeah, well, thank you. Much appreciated.
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
hello. Be right there, sissy. Do you mind if I steal the... I just gotta put the hurt down on our employee.
Oh, well, I know that you and Sissy were having a great chat. I'll just, while you guys are keeping each other company, I'll keep her
Sure,
company.
of course,
Absolutely,
Heather. Goodbye.
absolutely.
Nice to
Bye.
see you.
Where did you come from, Thackeray?
Where was I?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just in some of the hallways. You know, there's many hallways around there.
There are a lot of hallways in this house. My man, what is it that I can do for you?
So, now Christians, one of the criteria was blood, correct?
It's true.
Now, Christian was buried very recently on these very grounds. Being the groundskeeper, you would know where he is that correct?
I don't know if I like what you're inferring, Mr. Thackeray.
Well, all I'm saying is that we don't want someone unauthorized to get all that blood. So if you could do something for me, and take his body, burn it, to make sure that blood doesn't get into anybody's hands. Because the family does a great job here. And we want to keep the blood in the family.
Mr. Thackeray, I think I understand what you're saying, but
Look, I know I'm hard on you, boy. You do a good job. And if you do this for me, you know, I could see you as a promotion. I think that's what they call it.
well, I certainly underestimated the wiles of your family. I'm just a bit cautious of burning a body tends to produce a lot of, what's that called? Ash, which kind of feels a lot like, what's that substance? Dust. Which I would hate to get covered in, thus making me ineligible to win the will.
Oh, right. I'm not exactly sure where you're going, but again, why don't you just point out, where's his tombstone?
Well, if you'd like to, did you not visit your own brother's tombstone?
I was incredibly busy. Oh, come now. I am a businessman in Northern Virginia, this incredible state that was just recently added. Now,
re-added, but correct, yeah.
Right. And now, I couldn't necessarily make it, but if I could find the damn thing, well, maybe I'd just do it by myself. Or you could do it.
Well, Mr. Thackeray, I wish you happy hunting, and if you find yourself in a spot of dirt, call me and I'll be happy to clean whatever clothes you get dusty.
Oh, well, thank you.
Of course. Have a good one.
Richard.
I'm sorry. I was looking for my butcher knife. I left it somewhere when I was killing those ducks.
Oh, I got a little lollipop for you.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'm gonna keep looking for my butcher knife.
You go, boy.
This one's for you, Hickory. And these peas are for you, Dickory. And Dot, you get the best of all. I save the leftover cabbage slaw.
Do you have any extra? I'd like to give them some.
Yeah, here. I keep it in my pocket.
Thanks.
They liked it warm.
Ted, listen.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, we were so close as kids. What happened?
Well, your mama told me to go to the coop. And that's where I went.
You flew right to the coop. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't think she liked us, you know,
No.
seeming.
The whole family wanted to break us up. And let me tell you this, Ted. I've had a series of horrifying conversations with my uncle that no human should ever have to have.
What?
And I'm about to tell you a secret. Can you keep it? Remember the secrets we kept when we used to play Dusty?
Yeah, let me just cover. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The blood that's in my body is not my own.
What?
It belongs to my Uncle Thackeray. And Ted, since this is possible, full blood transfusion, I want to do something for you.
What would that be?
I want to give you my blood, Ted. You've done the most for this whole. You've done everything for everyone, and you know you're the least dusty. You've dedicated. You just need the blood, and I will give you the blood.
But you got Thackeray's blood. I'm a Thad. I'm not a Thackeray. I don't know if I can take that kind of pressure.
Would it be okay? What if it was my blood? What if I got my blood back and then gave my blood to you? Would you be okay with my blood?
What if we share? Why can't we? Why does it have to
Share
be all
half and
blood?
half?
Yeah.
We could do it. Did the will say anything about it not being divisible?
I don't think so. I feel like it's a blend. I mean, Mr. Christian, he always said that we were closer than I could ever conceive. And
you and Christian.
Yeah, that's why he.
Closer than you could ever conceive.
Yeah, that's why he gave me that first chicken.
Oh,
Remember
see.
Thelma? Oh, I miss Thelma.
Thelma. Oh, Thelma used to steal my socks.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. All right. Half and half.
Oh, sorry. There we go. This is Chadwick.
Chadwick. Oh.
He's Clement's son.
Oh.
They've been talking.
All right.
But I think we could do this.
Sissy, Ted, sorry, have either of you seen my butcher's knife? I think I left it somewhere when I was cutting down all the ducks. Sorry about that, Tad.
This is not a good place.
Okay, sorry. Keep talking
Ted,
about whatever you're talking about.
Ted,
Sorry.
Yeah.
We should go to the blood room.
The blood room. There's a room for that?
It's the mushroom one.
Oh, I like this.
Let's go.
Clemens loves those shrooms.
Family is wild. I mean, I've helped a lot of rich families settle their disputes, but they seem to be really all over the place. And what is that Dusty game? Right. What? Wait a minute. What's this? In the papers. A blood ritual? They had... Mr. Christian had a blood ritual? What? Why would they? Okay, so there's that, and then according to his hospitalization records, there was a period of time where he didn't have his blood, but what period of time would that be, and how does that line up? And then there's this one that I found earlier, which was something about the game of Dusty, and that there's one room that's the least dusty of them all, but he didn't say which. Why? What is wrong with this family? Why can't this just be a normal will? Who leaves everything to ducks?
Hi, sorry. I just wanted to get the menu for dinner. What would you like to eat?
Hi, Pinocchio. Well, I'm not totally sure. What's the normal cuisine around here?
Depending on what Tad lets me kill, depends. How's the whole investigation going? Maybe depending on how it's going, your appetite might be bigger or smaller.
Well, it's going okay. How are you related to the family again?
Christian and I, we go way back. He hired me. We've been best buds. We're closer than people think.
When were you hired on?
Sorry, I'm short of breath. It's a little bit of a blood condition I got.
Were you born with this blood condition?
Just what do you offer dinner, sir?
Pinocchio, I need to know something. Was there any kind of procedure or ritual or something that you did with Mr. Christian?
No, I don't think I can speak about the dead and Christian like that, but just let me what you know for dinner, and if you see a special butcher knife, let me know where it is!
Oh, okay. That seems likely related somehow. Okay. Wow. I guess I gotta find out more about whatever this blood ritual is and how it happens, and if it's at all legal.
Hey, sweetie. I saw you and Thackeray talking earlier, and I thought that was so nice.
Yeah.
It was so lovely.
Love my uncle.
Oh yeah, you guys are just so close, so close. You guys are just like almost the same.
Yeah.
Almost the same person. Isn't that crazy?
Almost.
That's so crazy.
Not quite though.
Not quite, but
No,
it's
that'd
like
be
whoa,
weird.
you guys are just wow, two peas.
Yeah.
Two peas.
All right. Do you know something?
Well, I wanted to know what you guys were talking about.
Oh, just the game.
Shooting oh yeah, you were always so good at Dusty. You were always so good
I
at
could
Dusty.
fit in all the cabinets.
Oh yeah.
Just our fault.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if, objectively, if you were to say, out of the whole house, where do you feel like Dust might collect the least?
Right. So.
Just I haven't played the game in so long.
If
You're
I
such
knew,
an expert. You're such an
yeah.
expert.
So I do know, but I don't think I can tell you.
Oh what?
I'm sorry.
Was it a fun little between you and Paul?
Me and Paul.
Well,
Sorry.
that I mean I respect
and I
it.
figure if I know it, then I deserve it. Oh, sorry.
Oh
Yeah.
well, that's
Kind of weird. Yeah.
interesting because you wouldn't deserve anything if someone hadn't given birth to you.
Well,
Now isn't that a little? I don't want to.
I didn't ask to be born, Mom.
Well, just be blessed that you were and were able to play Dusty.
I don't feel blessed at all.
Well, I mean,
I'm locked in this damn house with my dead pa.
Yeah.
You-
Whoa. In the house with Paul. What do you?
He's on the grounds. You know that.
Okay.
Cemetery.
Well, the burial was a little secretive, and
Secretive indeed.
when you said in the house, I just got worried for a second. I always felt that there was, always felt his presence.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go somewhere that
Oh, well,
is
hey,
not-
Mama.
Oh.
No,
I was gonna say, what? I mean,
That's right. Sister.
Yeah, sister-in-law. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
we were just talking about you guys just hanging out in the
right.
mushroom room.
Yeah, I think we were gonna get a quick game in.
Oh, a quick
would you
game.
mind?
Oh, yep. Yeah, 1v1.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Okay, Heather.
All right. All
right.
right. Well, have
right.
a good game. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna keep looking for that de-dusted room. You know.
all right.
All right. All
I'll
right.
let you know
Okay.
if I decide to disclose it.
Now listen up here.
Yeah.
You and I know what Christian meant when he said least dusty. Because we are probably the two people who have played the dusty game the most, right? In my childhood and in yours.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Now,
top 3 definitely.
unless there's someone that I do not know that Christian had played with very much.
Well, no.
We are the only two people who know that when Christian says least dusty, that's how you win the game. Because if he picks you and you crawl through the cupboards,
Yes.
you get very dusty.
Yes.
Because the cupboards is the only place that you tumble around
Accumulate the dust, yes.
In a family full of feather dusters, almost everything is spotless. Only in the cupboards
Correct.
do you get dusty. So how do you stay least dusty?
Stay out of the cupboards.
Not just stay out of the cupboards. Don't get picked. If you get picked, you go in the cupboards
Right.
and you get dusty.
Right.
I think this is a game that Christian
All
is
right.
playing.
So
He wants someone not to
whoever
get picked.
is the least dusty.
If you play the game, you
Get
get
dusty.
dusty. That's why I'm decided I'm not playing this game anymore.
All right.
I deserve this estate.
All right.
And I'm
sure.
going to stand my ground.
All right. You do
Having
that.
some of the most amount of blood that Christian had.
Right. Right. About that. I was wondering if I could have it back. Actually,
Pardon?
can I have it back? If it doesn't matter, if it's all the same to you,
Why would you want your blood?
I just want it. It's weird hearing you call my mom your mom.
Well, I mean, technically she is.
Well, technically, no. That doesn't make sense at all.
You're her brother. Brother-in-law. I mean, technically, I'm just
Technically, legally.
If it got out that we did this procedure, legally, you would be her brother.
Legally, then I guess I have. Weren't you two twins?
Me and
So
Christian.
I have 100% of my pa's DNA at the moment, and you only have 50.
You said you wanted to switch?
I guess not anymore.
Oh, well, hold on. We could work something out.
Yeah? Alright. Wanna do the blood ritual? Let's do the blood ritual. Come on. You want your blood back.
What game are you playing?
I'm not playing a game, just like you're not playing a game.
That's right. I won't play no game.
This isn't part of the game, I just think it, after all this is settled, the dust, the metaphorical dust.
All right, I'll take my blood back.
Alright.
All right.
Deal.
Let's see.
Oh, what's this? Another sealed envelope. What? Everyone has to play the game? How could that... Oh, it says here that there's a loophole where if you don't play the game, then you're not dusty. Well then, I guess that'll be part of Mr. Christian's wishes. Oh, and what part? Wait a minute. Oh, I need to tell someone about this right away. Yes, come in.
Mr. Friendly.
Oh,
Hi.
Tad.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? I just have a question. I was talking with Clement here. He's my chicken. He's my favorite.
Oh, hello,
Do you want to say
Clement,
hi?
the
Do you want to
chicken.
give him a kiss?
That's okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, Clement and I were talking, and I was talking with some other people, and I don't get the blood thing. So,
Right.
why is blood so important to everyone?
I wish I knew, but apparently this family really prioritizes blood in a lot of ways.
What's the legal
Well,
ramifications of blood?
right. So legally, you are the person whose blood you have, and then also the more if you are even a little bit related to someone who has that blood, then you also have that blood. So the only way that you can't be related to someone but you were born into their family is if there was some way to completely switch out your blood with someone who wasn't related to your family at all.
Oh, okay.
But so it seems like in terms of the blood relation, a lot of people here have that blood relation in one way or another,
Yeah.
whether it's being the brother or being the daughter. So really, when it comes to that blood section, in the eyes of the law, it's a matter of who can prove that they have some of Mr. Christian's blood.
Okay.
Right.
What are the ethics of sharing blood? Like 50-50 or like
Right. Well, it doesn't
or like
need to be
75%?
it doesn't
Right,
need to
Clement?
be a 50-50 split.
Okay.
Legally, if you have even a little bit of someone's blood, then you are blood related to them at that point.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Cool. So, can I test blood?
Well,
Do you have one of them newfangled machines in your briefcase?
I did bring a blood testing kit.
Oh, good.
It's standard legal procedure, but I'm saving that for when we finish whatever this Dusty challenge is. And that reminds me, I actually just found out something very important about it that I need to share with the whole family.
Oh.
So
Do you want me to go get them?
yeah, if you could go and get people, I think that they're going to want to hear about this.
Okay. Actually, could you hold Clement?
Okay, I can.
And there, you got him? You got
Yeah,
him.
sure.
See?
I just don't hold very many chickens.
It's okay. He's a calm one. He's got a connection to the room.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, he's got a good vibe.
Uh-huh.
You see?
Yeah. Okay, hi.
Look at it. Thank you. I'll go get the family. You take care of Clement.
All
And
right.
keep an eye on him, bud.
Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you all for meeting me here.
Wait, we're missing someone.
Oh,
Yeah, we're missing.
sorry.
I've got a whole pot of mac and cheese for everybody.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I had to use one of the reserve pots. Don't ignore any staining on the sides of it. The mac and cheese might be a little red, but don't you worry about that. Let me put this back.
Tastes a little irony, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Extra protein.
Clement seems to like it.
Right. Anyways, everyone, as I was going through Mr. Christian's belongings, I came across another sealed envelope. I then opened it and read the contents, and this might shed a little bit of light on the third part of that will challenge.
Right.
It says here that the game of Dusty is required for anyone who wants to be included in the possible winning of
the estate, and also that the game will take place at Mr. Christian's grave. Now, I know that there was a private burial somewhere on the estate in terms of where the grave was, but I'm not entirely sure where that location is exactly. I'm
Yes,
not
why don't we hear it? Heather, why don't you enlighten us all?
Well, that is something that Richard and I are well aware of, and it's
Yes?
well, you
Yeah,
know,
Miss Heather, where did we bury the body?
it was a very special place, very near and dear.
You're not
to
trying
Christian.
to hinder this legal process, would you be now?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's just that it was a very special place where he and I would have so many good times. Isn't that right, Richard?
Well, not that I would know anything about that.
No,
Why don't we find out why the grave is important first, and then if those of us that know, who have definitely visited the grave before, would care to disclose it, maybe they will.
Well, you know,
It must be
it's
readily available, right? It's not like it's hidden away somewhere.
no, absolutely not. I know exactly where it is. It's just,
Sissy, you were saying something, weren't you? You must have been to your own father's funeral.
Well, I was there. God bless you. But I might know.
Where your brother was buried? I mean, your father was buried?
what?
My father. My
Obvious.
father.
It's been a
Yeah.
lot of slips lately.
No, I know. I know.
All right. Well, I suppose we should go there, and at least I should look at the area to make sure that, I can survey what's going to happen with this game that's going to take place.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Well,
After you.
All right.
all right.
Let's go there together.
Let's go.
Perhaps just Sissy could show me where it is. I'll take a look, and then I'll be able to.
Is that
determine.
quite part of the legal process?
Right. Well, I have to determine that it's legally fair for all of you.
Yeah.
Legally fair.
Yes.
You don't happen to be a lawyer, do you?
Well, I'm starting
adequate.
thinking, Mr. Finicky, right? That some of your ideas are getting a bit finicky. Like you're trying to, I don't know, trying to find the grave and get some of that blood.
No, I don't want any blood from the grave. No, I'm simply trying to oversee this process as fairly as possible. That's my job.
You're hungry for my poppy's blood.
Your Poppy?
Poppy?
I don't.
Why do you keep saying Poppy?
That's just a funny nickname.
That's just
Oh.
listen, I've had enough
What
of
are you
this
talking about,
Molly. All right, I'm putting this.
What?
I don't know.
You keep talking about me. What is going on here? You
It
keep
seems
slipping
you
it
all
up.
have a lot to settle amongst yourselves as family.
Right.
Since I'm the only one who actually knows where he's buried, I'll take the esteemed Esquire there.
Thank you.
Come
Yeah,
with me, Mr.
you-
Finicky.
Yeah,
Work
that's
through this.
Probably best.
Well, this. I can just, from my years of service to the estate and Mr. Christian, I can confirm that that's just a funny nickname that
Thank
we
you.
would exchange
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
a
right.
nickname that I've never heard.
It was
Well,
in private.
oh,
private.
all right.
Mr. Christian did say
Yeah.
you had a strained relationship towards the end.
Right.
Well, I mean, not strained enough for me not to know fun nicknames. I mean,
Well, strained as much as one is after a morning full of cheese, I might say.
All right.
oh my. Well,
Well.
I am gonna go and keep an eye on that mushroom room.
Oh,
Just keep an eye.
Okay,
Just
all
keep an
right.
eye.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna go take Clement for a walk.
Thank you for your work, Taddy. You're always a great worker, and I'm so glad that you never ever think about, trying to run anything, and you just do your job. You work, and then that's it. I really appreciate
Do
that
you know
about
what my job is?
you. You look after the birds, right?
To an extent, yeah.
Great.
Do you wanna? Oh,
Sorry,
Pinocchio.
hey, Pinocchio.
Just picking up the bowls from the mac and cheese.
It was delicious.
Good.
Thank
no one's
you.
happened to see my butcher's knife? No one?
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
Okay.
I'll make sure Clement keeps it too. Thank you, Pinocchio.
Thanks,
Love you, man.
All right. Enough of this.
All right. Well, okay, Clement. I guess it's time for a walk, huh? There you go, bud. Oh, you're taking me somewhere quick.
I know it sounds absurdist, but I promise you, he's buried underneath all that.
What? Here?
Yep. You can still see the concrete outline from where I had to re-pour it.
Oh, wow, yeah. Wait, you don't think those ducks, the ones that died in this pool, were they trying to get to him?
Who's to say the ways of ducks, Mr. Findlay? I just know that his letter to me upon his passing was explicit. He said, "Do not bury me outside. Quote, that's where they'll look for me. Put me in the pool."
Wow. Interesting. Well, if that's the case, I mean, you can't get dust on you while you're underwater.
It's physically impossible, believe me. He's tested it.
So he was buried in the least dusty place of all.
I guess it was. Not a single person in the family has ever asked me where he's actually buried, up until this game became important.
Yeah, it seems like it. Right, so, this game of Dusty, where people have to crawl through and try not to get dust on them. Tell me, where he's buried, is it just his body there, or is there some kind of catacomb underneath?
No, I mean, it's just his body. The only underground portion of the mansion is the basement, but I was instructed that staff is not allowed to go down there, family only. So I honestly have no idea what goes on in that room. They say something about mushrooms, but I never got the sense that was true.
Interesting. Well, I suppose then that the game will have to be, something about diving down to his body.
I'll have to be honest, Mr. Finkley. I think part of the problem with the game as it's described in the will is that, well, Master Christian was always the one who kind of was the arbiter of the game. See, we were always playing, but he was the one who was calling Dusty.
Right.
Which means that I think you kind of need to take his place in this one. Until you start calling Dusty, none of us can ever be Dusty. Do you understand?
I have to tell people that they're Dusty?
Yeah. Because only by you telling people they're Dusty are we going to have an unfair or a fair third party to mediate. Believe me, if it's up to me, I'll call Dusty and all of them right now. Believe me.
That's true. Okay, so this game, Mr. Christian would call someone Dusty, and then they would have to crawl through the cabinets?
Crawl through the cabinets, which I was explicitly told to never clean.
Interesting.
That place is a hellhole of dust bunnies and dust devils and literally any other kind of dust one can imagine.
And the
In fact, sometimes he would ask me to collect all the dust from outside of the mansion and put it in the cabinets. There's nothing in the cabinets. They're empty.
It's just full of
It's
dust.
just full of dust.
Wow. Okay. Right. Well, then I guess I should just have people crawl through the dusty cabinets one at a time. That seems the most fair.
I suppose. But how are you going to deal with the pool situation?
Right. Well, he said that the game would take place at his burial site, which is here. And does that mean something to you?
Well, when you're wet, dust gets awful clingy. Maybe we all made to dip in and then take a run through the cabinets.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, okay. All right, so we need each person to get into the water and then to crawl through the dusty cabinets, and the person with the least dust on them by the end, and who also still has the best blood relation and devotion to the family.
Correct.
Is the one that gets claim over the estate.
It couldn't be any simpler than that.
All right then. I guess I'll make some preparations and start getting people to jump in and then crawl through the cabinets.
Don't be afraid. It's up to you to call Dusty.
Okay. In the meantime, you and I suppose any other family members should probably get whatever affairs they have in order before the games.
Absolutely. I'll spread the word that when you're ready, we're jumping in the pool.
Okay, thank you.
Well, isn't this just a little damn mess, isn't it? All these papers. Oh my God, he's just coming into our house and making all this mess. All these papers, all these. Now what? All these. Now what? Blood? A blood? What? A blood exchange? What? What? Well, now I know why I've been mommy for all this time. All right, I'm just gonna. All right. Well. Blood relation. Blood can be the blood exchange is equivalent to a body exchange. What? All right. Well. As long as the vessel itself holds that blood, then they are that identity of the blood? Well, all right. I gotta go get some blood.
Pinocchio!
Oh, hey, Dad.
I got you a present.
Oh, what is that?
Fresh from the chopping block.
Oh, great!
Yeah. I've been taking care of those quails for a while, and that one, well, she just plumb tuckered out.
Wow, I wish I could kill it myself, because you already killed it. I did still leave my butcher knife. Yeah,
I didn't kill it. It was natural causes.
Oh yeah, no problem. Mother life killed it. Oh.
Yeah, it was like it's like when Christian lost the life in his eyes, right?
Can you help me get these pots? I haven't used these in years. They're still a little stained. Let me.
Yeah, I saw. Is this what gave that iron taste from the
No! They're just
What was that from then, huh?
Nothing. Dad, you and I, we had interesting relationships with Christian, to say the least, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like we're almost brothers in a way, right?
Yeah. I know since you're significantly younger than me, you might not remember. But in a way.
I'm with it, Pinocchio. You can trust me.
Oh.
I speak to the birds.
I don't know if I could, with the whole family here. I mean.
Here, okay, I got it. If you can't feel comfortable telling me, 1 second.
Oh wow, you got him run to you.
Oh,
you're so lucky I don't have my butcher's knife.
If you hurt Clement, I hurt you.
All right.
But you can talk to Clement.
Clement.
Here, let me close my ears and you can tell.
Clement, look, Tad and I, we did something back in the day to help Christian with a little bit of a disease he had. When he was born a twin, he got the weaker of the two blood. You know how that whatever Thackeray's name is. He took all the good blood and he was gonna die, so he said the best thing to do was to get him new blood. So he took me aside and he said, "Hey, you got big strong bones, Pinocchio. What if we swap blood? Because I could handle the disease much easier. But then now, I've had to lie to everybody about who I really am as he let me take some laws classes at community college. I started to understand a thing or two about the law and how blood's related to that. But I kept my mouth shut because I didn't want to say anything to Christian now. And Tad, I feel like they're my closest friend, and I just do so much bad shit to them, like kill their animals. And I feel like if I told them this, they wouldn't be able to trust me even more. So, what should I do, Clemens? Whatever your name is. No, you're fucking right. Okay. Tad. Sorry, I almost stepped on.
Did you get it off your chest?
Yeah.
Clement's real good with that advice.
There's no problem. I'm just sorry about killing all your animals. It's very hard for me to feed this many people. I'm used to just, you, me, and Richard, so.
I know.
That was all I had to get off my chest.
Here, bring it in. It's okay. I know it's hard and I cry a lot. You know I have a weak constitution.
I just want to be a good chef. I don't want
and you
anything. I don't want to participate in any of this dusty stuff. I just want to stay out of it. You
don't gotta do anything that you don't want to do.
All right, good. Because if I don't participate, that means I definitely can't win.
Pinocchio!
Oh,
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! I found your knife!
My butcher's knife!
No, Pinocchio! Oh God, you're bleeding to death!
Don't pull it out!
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're bleeding! We're losing blood! We're losing blood over here!
Oh my God! We gotta get you inside.
Oh, he's bleeding! Oh God!
It's okay.
Oh, jeez!
Please, Richard! Richard!
God.
He got stabbed!
Get him down! Get him down!
He's losing. We need blood. We need blood fast.
Put Clemens on him. Stop the bleeding.
Clemens,
Oh Lord. Where can we get blood? Oh, we need to find some blood real fast.
Well, perhaps in the basement, but we're not allowed down there.
We're family.
I can't go back down there.
Pinocchio, I love you, and we're gonna get you down there.
Pinocchio, what's your blood type?
The universal acceptor one, right?
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Right.
Say it.
Pinocchio.
It's OAB++.
Wow. Oh, it's incredible. Okay, we gotta get you down to the basement.
All right, let's go.
It's gonna be okay, Pinocchio! Oh, man.
Back down to the
All right, lay him down here.
Come on. Lie down on the table. Now, okay.
All right.
We need some blood. We need it bad.
All right.
I pulled all the blood from the ducks that I killed earlier.
Jesus.
We could try that.
No.
Yeah.
We need
that'll work.
We need human.
I don't
we
wanna
need a
give up my
human
blood.
You're white as a sheet.
Oh my God.
He's just about dry.
The duck blood is fine. Right?
I don't think there's enough. Where can we find a human amount of blood?
Well,
Oh gosh. Clement told me that I should come down here and talk with you guys. I don't know about this. Maybe we should get some legal assistance or something.
do you have a will, Pinocchio?
Heather.
Yes, I do.
Well, the only
You will?
Make sure the will man reads it.
well,
Mr. Finkley!
we just gotta know his blood type.
We need
a test.
We need a
Finkley,
blood
gotta
test.
know. We need a blood test. We need a blood test.
What is
You're
this
welcome
place?
in the basement.
We said family only, but it's an emergency.
Oh my God, he's been stabbed!
He's bleeding.
Oh, God.
He needs to get a blood test. Do you
Oh,
have your blood
okay,
test?
yeah, I've got my blood test right here.
We gotta know. We need to get blood.
Where is Christian? Where is he
Where's he
married?
married?
Wait, I'll do the blood test.
What does it say?
Is it OAB blood?
Is it OA?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Pinocchio was Mr. Christian.
There's blood on the floor. Give me blood. No, give me blood. Give me the blood. There's blood on the floor.
Everyone!
There's blood on me. There's blood on me. I have the most blood on me.
Well-
It's his blood.
It seems like you all have Mr. Christian's blood, which means we're going to need to do the game of Dusty. All of you are going to need to get into the pool and then crawl through the cabinets.
All right.
And the least dusty person at the end is the person who gets the estate.
I got this.
Well, who should go first?
I suppose we can start from youngest to oldest.
Oh, why is this one still you?
Well,
Holly.
Tad just got
Tad.
some of Mr. Christian's blood, and so you're all on equal footing at that point.
Oh,
Well, Tad has been devoted to the family,
I have.
and you guys you've bonded.
Yeah.
Let's get this far. So
All right.
Right, let's go to the pool.
right.
All right.
Do you mind?
The indoor pool, please.
I've been waiting for it. Where did you go?
Right, sorry, I got lost. I just thought that all bodies of water were the same. Right, anyways, so you're all going to need to jump in here, and then you're going to need to crawl through the cabinets. And I will choose who will be the least dusty when you get out. So, we'll start with the youngest. I believe that's one of you two.
I think
Yeah, I'm in high
Sissy?
school.
it's okay.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Alright.
I'll give you some space.
All right.
You got this, Sissy. You can do it.
Oh. My God.
Look at Thackeray run.
Right. Okay.
That was amazing.
I'll use my. Hold on. I have a kit just for this in my legal belongings.
You have a dusty kit?
Yes.
Is that common law?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
No dust there.
Yeah. That's right.
No dust there.
That's right.
You've been training for this, girl.
There was
No
dust
dust.
on your head.
No. No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a little bit of dust right there.
All right. All right.
Well, you're not disqualified yet. The rest of you still have
Everyone
to take
else
the
is a
challenge.
little dusty.
So, I believe, Tad, you're next.
Yeah. Okay. Hickory. Dickory and Doc, this one's for you. And for Loretta the quail. I'm sure you will be a delicious dinner tonight.
Wow. Look at that one go.
Wow. So aerodynamic.
Okay. Dusting kit. Right.
Do it.
Start here. No dust. And there. No dust. No dust there. Wait. What's...
Oh, it's always the knees.
There was a piece of dust on your knee.
It's the crevices.
All right. Well, that's still not very much, so I'm going to have to ask one of you to go next. Thank you, Tad.
Right, I'll go.
Oh, shouldn't... I'm your, brother... Right, of course, you go first.
Of course. All right, here we go.
Oh, she's taking her time. Must be careful.
All right. No dust there. Oh, it looks like you bumped your arm on a whole lot of dust on the way out there.
And I washed off all the blood, too.
Careless as always, Heather.
How dare you?
Now, let's keep this legal, please. We still have one more person to go through the trial.
I do not scurry, for I am not a little boy.
Right. Well, please go about it however you wish.
There.
All right.
Hold on. Check this.
There's no dust on your cloak. Pretty good. But
My head. You are only supposed to check the cloak.
unfortunately, by the rules, I have to check everywhere for dust. And you had dust all over your head. Now. Yes?
Out with it, Richard.
Right. Well, I have my results. And so I think it's time that we all go to the ballroom in order to conclusively declare who is going to own this estate.
Fine.
All right, everyone. Thank you for meeting me here. It seems that...
May I request one thing before we begin?
All right.
Can I have a moment of silence for Pinocchio and Dickory and Doc?
It only seems appropriate.
Sure,
Thank
yes.
you.
Let's all have a moment of silence for Pinocchio and the ducks.
And all the blood that was lost.
There was a lot of
So
blood.
much blood.
Right. Well, I think it's about time we settle these affairs and decide who's going to own the estate. After the game of Dusty, it came out that both Sissy and Tad had the same amount of minimal dust. Now, in terms of the other points of the will, for blood relation, Sissy and Thackeray had the most blood, I believe. Aside from Pinocchio, who unfortunately can no longer claim that.
Well, you bring up an excellent point. If Pinocchio was Christian, then you shouldn't we use Pinocchio's will?
Pinocchio had a will?
He did. Damn. I forgot I wasn't trusted it, but I guess this should be a Pinocchio's will reading.
Well,
Richard.
Pinocchio did have Christian's blood,
which legally makes him Christian,
which
as we all
legally
know.
makes him Christian. And so, I suppose it goes to Pinocchio's will.
He's watching over us.
What's it say, Esquire?
This was the plan all along.
I think I can faintly hear his voiceover of what it says on this will as I'm reading it.
He was always looking for that knife. Pinocchio.
Hi there, everybody. If you're reading this, I am dead.
Well, we all knew that. Let's not gasp in suspense and believe.
We're mourning.
Oh, okay.
I have something to confess that will be a shock to all of you, as you do not know this is the truth. I have the blood of Christian in me. I'm sure you're all shocked, as you did not know this at all.
Well,
A little late to the party, but you know.
So, as it seems, Christian said that I technically owned everything he owned, and he owned nothing. But I never fancied the fancy kind of life. I just liked watching kids grow up and cooking them different foods.
So humble.
So, as I do have to give away this large estate, money, and corporation, I can't think of someone better to give it to than my dear friend, Tad.
What?
I declare that all money, property, and blood go to Tad. And, I hope you all respect my wishes, and I hope that you all will live happy lives being with the blood that you have, knowing the sacrifices I made for this family. You all never saw me as your family, but I secretly knew that I was all along. Good day, and see y'all in the pearly gates.
Oh my God, Dad!
Wait a minute.
That's what it says.
Pinocchio was my father.
Yes.
Pinocchio was, and he said that all of the blood also goes to Tad.
Correct.
My blood
Yes.
has to go to Tad?
Unfortunately, legally, all of your blood does
All of it.
belong to Tad. Now it is up to Tad how
Tad,
to use that blood.
When do you want our blood, Tad?
You can have my blood. It's fine.
I really think that. Now, I'm not much of a legal sort. That's dear Clement's expertise.
Oh, Clemens.
But he and I had been talking, and that's part of why I spoke to Mr. Finley here about the legalities and such thing, because frankly, I learned bird. I can speak to the ducks, but I cannot speak to the letter of the law. So I think this blood shit is just pretty dang confusing. And I think it needs to stop. So y'all can keep your blood.
Wow.
And your blood is your own blood.
Dad, thank you.
You feel that in your veins, that's gonna be you. Plus, I think that's how it biologically functions. Is that not correct, Richard?
Well, I'm not much of the doctoring sort, but I do think we keep what's ours.
There you go.
Oh, that news makes me feel like a young girl again.
Good for you, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to go back to my coop. I'm kind of tired.
If you'll excuse me, I do believe 3 of you are trespassing, so please off the estate if you don't mind.
Richard!
Well, it has been an honor having you here.
I must say it's been extremely confusing and definitely a case that I have not seen the likes of before, but I'm so glad that this family finally had all of its affairs situated and in order.
What can we say? Birds of a feather they are. They happened again?
Yeah, things occurred.
I'm sorry, I did not intend for you to die in that scene.
You know,
it worked
I was
well.
just like,
Yeah,
someone
it
would do
happened.
something with this knife.
Chekhov's
Chekhov's
knife.
That's nice.
I thought you were planning
thanks,
on like
Plastic.
bringing
Oh.
it back in the end and killing someone.
If nobody
with it
did
or
anything,
something.
I probably would.
Well, I wanted to get the knife and then try to go into the grave and get the blood. I was trying to harvest the blood.
Thanks, Plastic, for the bit.
Thank you for the 500
Wow.
I hope y'all enjoyed whatever that cacophony of noise was.
Yeah.
The name of it is Blood is Thicker Than Feather Duster.
Yeah.
Blood is Thicker Than Dust. That's it.
Blood is thicker
Blood is
than
thicker
dust.
than dust.
Oh yeah, love it.
Absolutely.
Very good, very good.
There will be dust.
There will be dust.
That's pretty good too. Pretty good too. Well, thanks all for joining us on our fun roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah,
that
and
was
dust.
wild.
This was a great time.
And trying to keep up Southern accents, which was
Optional at best.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you all to our lovely guests for joining us.
Yes! Susan, I'm
Always a pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess without further ado, we'll call it an evening.
Yeah, are we gonna raid or are we just cutting it?
We'll raid. Whoever pops up, Dan, pick someone from the
Okay.
5. Whatever you're feeling.
Harry or Dandy?
Or
Shrimp 24/7.
That's the end.
Well,
shrimp
it's,
energy.
it's spooky shrimp.
Ooh, spooky shrimp. Come back Friday for more improv, and otherwise, have a great life. Treat your friends and family, regardless of their blood type, with all the love you can. Have a good one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep waving.
We got the
Don't steal
Thanks
someone's
for
blood.
Yeah, say no to blood rituals.
Blood theft is theft. You wouldn't download blood.
You wouldn't
Wow.
steal blood.
The